Hey everyone, if you don't know me, hi, I'm Ruth, I'm 30 years old. I live with complex illnesses, which unfortunately are life limiting. So life is very precious, every day is very precious, so we don't waste a moment. But I've been in hospital for the last 9 weeks, battling sepsis, surgeries, and my ongoing complications of living with what I live with: intestinal failure, bladder failure, Addison's, or an autoimmune disease, problems with my chest and my heart, and the list goes on. But anyway, this video is because I want to share a little nugget of kind of positivity and love. My granddad, unfortunately, was an incredible man, and he passed away during this admission. And I couldn't go to the funeral, and I couldn't go to the Thanksgiving service, and I was absolutely gutted, as you can probably imagine. And I really thought I was going to make out for the Thanksgiving service. We had hope, and yeah, unfortunately my body then just got really, really poorly, and I couldn't. So my dad read out my speech that I wrote, but I obviously couldn't do that. But I wanted to share it with you guys. It's a little poem I wrote about my granddad. My grandparents were together for over 70 years and married for 65 years. And they met when they were only they met when they were only 10 and 12. My grandma being the 12-year-old, my granddad being 10. So this is a little poem to my granddad. I hope you enjoy. Dear Grandad, thank you for always believing in me. From the day I was born to my toddler, teens and adulthood, there was nothing I couldn't do, achieve or have a go at. Nothing I couldn't conquer without you cheering me on, little by little, bit by bit. You were strict, with a sense of cheekiness and stubborn grit. Telling old stories was one of my favourite pastimes for you to do. Sit on my knee and let me tell you a story, he'd say. Whatever happens, whatever comes, what may. But be careful now, because of how you balance on me. I've only got one bone on my poor old knee. Now you may think I'm exaggerating, but I am not. My family can verify this. And believe it? Of course I did not. Well, I say that, and I do not believe it, and I know now it not be true. But back then, I'll let you in on a secret. I was young and naive. My grandparents were the best thing since sliced bread, although not with anchovies or sardines on toast, that must be said. I have the coolest grandparents around, I'd happily exclaim. But saying that, there are a few things that I must now disclaim. For Grandad, I love you and all that, but seriously, socks, shorts and sandals in the height of summer, old Grandad fashion icon or what? To teach me rhymes and songs, some a little more naughty than not. So when your granddad will ask for money or extra coins for sweets, so you slip in a cheeky tenner and wink straight at me. To my dog Willow, who suddenly became so very important in all of our lives. She went on the hierarchy above me. To Grandad, to Howman, as you were known, to walk around the garden and park, to treats galore and tricks on the floor. Your smiling face, whenever Willow came around, was a face we all loved and turned any day upside down. To Christmases where we'd all sit around the table together, and in the middle sat that dreaded plastic Christmas tree light decoration you seemingly loved so much. Now that'll stay in the loft forever. To the iconic bread fan we'd hire every holiday, to swimming pool debacles and debates. Who's winning? Not me, I happily exclaim. To the many board games we'd play and we'd bribe you into. Oh, come on, says Grandad. Oh, come on, Grandad, says Ruth. No puppy dog eyes needed here. Just Ruth's smile and persuasion and, oh, come on, it's just this one occasion. But those one times turn into many, of course. Who could forget? Payday, Monopoly, Cards, Showdown, Linky, and not forgetting the all-time favourite classic, Sorry, of course. But now these games are all part of the memories that make up 30 years of having you in my life. Just how blessed, fortunate and lucky was I. I used to think sometimes, why do I let myself get close to others knowing the lost and road ahead of grief will be so heavy? The burden of love we carry can be so unsteady, and for some, full of many. But then I realised the answer is simple when we really stop and think. Without them all, I wouldn't be me and you wouldn't be you. We're made up by the people who love us and who cherish us throughout good times and bad, highs and low, but we keep on fighting wherever the wind may blow. Everyone teaches us lessons as we muddle through this thing called life. And as Grandad would say, you never stop learning, my girl, so go, be on your merry way. Hold your head up high, reach for the stars and shine bright like the light you are. I'm so proud of you, and always will be to this day. You're my Ruth, my one and only granddaughter, who fights on despite all she faces. But Grandad, I say, look at you and Grandma, all you've achieved, all the adventures you've been on, and the places you've seen. Yes, but Ruth, in the end, that isn't what's important. It's memories that matter and love to look back on. Don't waste a moment worrying about something before it's happened. Your life is tougher than most, and I wish I could make it better for you. But you make me and Grandma so incredibly proud, and I'll never stop saying that, forever and ever. And that last paragraph was actually the words Grandad did speak to me in his last few weeks. I saw him every other day really, and he said those things. That's what I quoted in the end of the poem. Those are Grandad's words. And yeah, thank you for listening if you have, and I love you, Grandad, and I hope I continue to make you and Grandma proud every single day, because I'm so proud to be your granddaughter and always will be. Listened, it means a lot. Cherish everyone in your life, love them, tell them too many times, be cringy, make the most of every day, be happy and do you, because we only have one life and it's precious.